Hi guys, in this video, this is not fitness or nutrition related really, but I wanted to just share with you guys how I got myself out of $18,000 in credit card debt, and some of the steps that I took and some tips and tricks. And I'm sure some of these you've definitely heard before, but some of these maybe you have not. And so as a teacher with a salary that was not so great, I implemented some things to make sure that I could pay off my credit card debt and, live consumer debt free. So I am on a financial journey right now anyway. I'm looking to pay off my car in the next like 3 or 4 months, which is so awesome, a little bit early. We'll see how that goes with everything that's happening, but I wanted to share with you guys this today. So I'm just gonna, with my notes. Obviously, the first thing I did was I set a budget and I figured out how much money I made a month and how much I could really push into my credit cards. And I did the snowball method from Dave Ramsey, which was like you tackle your smallest debt first. And I kept paying monthly payments on my student loans and things like that and the other payments that I had. But the first thing I did was set a budget. Then I looked at my grocery budget, and like it's so easy to just like pop by Safeway or pop by well, I'm thinking of big change stores, Lucky's or whatever. But the Trader Joe's is really cheap. Walmart is cheap. Grocery Outlet is cheap. The 99-cent store, when I was doing all this journey, I would shop there. Yes, I know. And people are like, you shop at the 99-cent store. I had to. That's how I manage my my food. So when I did my groceries, I literally had the same thing for dinner, the same thing for lunch, and the same thing for breakfast for essentially like my pay period or the month. I tried to order for the month the same thing. So I would set myself as a budget, and then I would go to Trader Joe's and even Costco sometimes, depending on if I could spend that bulk kind of money. And I would just say, okay, I would order those big packs of beef, like $19.99 or bison or whatever it was. And I'd be like, okay, 1 week I'm having bison chili. The next week I'm having bison burgers. The next week I'm having bison spaghetti, right? And so I would divide it that way so that I knew what I was having for dinner each week. I was not afraid to shop at Grocery Outlet or Trader Joe's or my 99-cent store, especially if I could find some organic stuff there. So I did that. I honestly don't remember what my budget was, but it was super low. Like I remember only spending like $50 at the store for like 2 weeks. Yeah. I stopped buying plastic water bottles and just had a Brita filter, which saved a lot of money. The water out here is disgusting, so it needs to be filtered. So I stopped doing that. I stopped buying plastic gallon water jugs or any of the water jugs and started, using my filter as well. And that was what I did in terms of saving at the time. I kept my cable pretty low. I called the cable company and was like, look, give me the lowest package you have. Because like one of the things that I enjoyed was watching TV. So I didn't cut out TV. And then one of the things I did which super helped was I bought a gas card from Rotten Robbie, like $100 gift card. And that was the only place I could buy gas from because gas there is the cheapest. So instead of going to like the Shell or the Chevron or whatever that's like right down the street, I would use only the Rotten Robbie gift card. So if I was like 10 miles with my tank, I had to drive to Rotten Robbie, but it helped me keep my gas budget super tight. So that's a tip that I like to use. I can't remember if I got that from someone else or if that came up in my own mind, but I got a gas gift card for myself so that I could just swipe it. What I did to make money, the first thing I did was I looked at my lesson plans because I was teaching English in elementary school. So I looked at all my lesson plans and I started uploading them to Teachers Pay Teachers. It was super tedious because I wanted them to look semi-decent. So I uploaded them to Teachers Pay Teachers, and they started selling. And I would like make like $40 a month, you guys. It wasn't anything significant, but every time I got paid, none of that money went to myself. I would throw it directly to the smallest credit card. So if you think $40 over 12 months, that's $480. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but if your credit card's $1,000 or $1,500, that's a significant portion. So every time I got a little check, I would put it towards my debt. I taught summer school, which I know people don't like to do. I worked at the YMCA during my days I was teaching, and then on Saturdays and Sundays I would work at the Y. And then I also tutored. So I just found people who needed tutoring. There's some tutoring websites you can use. And I taught English as a second language, tutored English as a second language for a really long time, so that I could make up, and whatever money I made, I just like threw it towards my debt. And of course, I don't want to make it seem like I was perfect, you guys. Like, if I got like $100, I'd put in like 80, and then I would take the 20 for myself. So it was like, I would try and at least feel like I was making the money. Any kind of extra money that I got, I would put to my credit card. So teachers pay teachers, immediately rolled it over. If I got a tax refund, I immediately put most of it, I'm not gonna lie, most of it towards my credit cards. And then I saved my change. So if I was using cash, I saved my change. And at the end of the month or whatever, it only comes out to be like $30. But that, again, I put that into my credit cards. I would say the game changer for me was finding a skill that I was good at and offering it as a service over the summer. So for me, I would say to you is to find something that you can monetize, whether it's teaching Spanish or coaching a sport. If you're like a middle school teacher, just game yourself up on some like basic sports athletics so that you can coach. That is like the easiest coaching job you can do, and it's pretty good, a pretty healthy stipend, for the like 6 weeks that you coach, and it was perfect for my budget. So those are just some little things I did to pay off my debt, and of course I exercised patience. The debt journey is very much like the weight loss journey. It's slow, it's tedious, but you need to take the time in order to build the habits that are going to sustain you for the rest of your life. If the debt went away tomorrow, or let's say back then, if the debt went away the next day, I would just go right back into debt because I hadn't developed the skills that I needed to budget and manage my finances and control my emotions, so I wasn't buying Louis Vuitton bags every time I was upset. Same thing goes for fitness, right? And for health, I have to build those habits so that I am ready to, when the weight is gone, I know how to sustain this lifestyle. So that was my finance and fitness tip for the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at coach.joe. Please like this video, you guys. It helps other people see it. Give it a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.